wishing the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell.
Hello, we're here today to demonstrate to you how to clean your bike drivetrain. Not just your bike frame, but the drivetrain of the bike. So indeed, we do need to keep that drivetrain clean. It keeps your bike in good shape. It's less expensive in the long run, and it rides better. It shifts better. It's smoother pedaling. It's the best way to go to keep your bike in good shape. So to start with, I carry all of my cleaning stuff here in this wee bucket. So first thing I do is prepare the area, make sure it's going to stay nice and clean, because there's usually some drips of grease and chain oil and so on. So I'll put some sort of rag or paper down underneath the chain area of the bike. I'm going to use a product here today that I find is a great all-round product, biodegradable, and it's called Muck Off. Muck Off. And the best thing about it, it's pink. Right? It matches me. So this Muck Off product in a spray bottle here, you can spray the entire surface of your bike. You can spray it on, leave it for a few minutes, and then you simply brush the bike with some of these brushes here. I'll show you. We've got 3 types. The larger one for the big cleaning, the big jobs, cleaning under here, as I said, along the top tube, on the chain stays and so on. The big one you could use for that. Smaller detailed work, you could use this smaller one where you get into the little nooks and crannies. And this is a very cool tool, very cool. You can use this brush for cleaning your cassette. The cassette is this group of gears at the back of the bike, and it's a series of about usually 10 cogs, very tightly spaced cogs, and they get grimy and dirty. So this tool you can use to get into these small spaces in between the different cogs and cassette. The back derailleur has these 2 wheels that are often neglected. A lot of people don't recognize that you need to clean these, but you can clean these small wheels down here with this cool little hard plastic. So I'll tell you a little bit about what makes up the drivetrain of a bike. The most obvious one, of course, is the chain itself. So it consists of about 115 links. Second part is these small wheels that I mentioned at the back derailleur. So the chain goes around these small wheels and onto your cassette. It goes through the cogs and then drives forward, and of course this part of the drivetrain is on the front crank, where there's typically 2, sometimes 3 rings at the front. So we can start by spraying down all of these pieces of equipment, and I hold the rag nearby so I can catch any drips. So I can spray the back cassette, spray my little back cogs, spray the chain itself, and spray the front crank. So I'll introduce you to this beautiful pink Muck Off chain degreaser. Inside we have a series of wheels and cogs and brushes. What we do is slide the chain inside that system and then run the chain through the device, and these brushes, in conjunction with the degreasing liquid, will take all the gunk off of the chain. So our chain is clean. So we can run the chain through the cogs. Now it's nice and clean. Another thing to do at this point is clean the cogs independently. So I get the t-shirt wet using my Muck Off, and then I take it and I fold it in half, or fold it so I've got a nice narrow piece of cotton, and I slide it between 2 of the cogs, 2 of the gears at the back. little rings, these small wheels at the back derailleur, and they get gunked up pretty good. A lot of people forget about them. So in this case, I'm just going to use my fingers because it is. The first couple times you do it, you might feel a little intimidated, but just play around with it. And then after a while, you may get better at doing it, better at utilizing it, using your hands, feeling a little more confident. So we have one more part to clean, and that's the front crank. So there's two cogs here, two wheels. So just go around it with a cloth with some of your degreaser. Make sure that you get both the inside and the outside of the bike. The last phase is putting some lube on. I'm just using this one today. There's lots of different lubes on the market, wet and dry. And of course, Muck-Off has a lube as well. Some people like to lube the chain down below. I prefer to lube it up here near the cassette, just in case it drips. You might as well catch those drips on the cassette. In addition to this product, I just wanted to point out, for handy on-the-road cleanups, when you've had to do some tire changes or something on the road, and you get all greasy and mucky, you can always use this type of product. So there you are. That's how to clean your bike in 5 minutes. Good.